Hello, if you don't know who I am, my name is Alexa. I am a mentor in my 20s working on building up my business. I decided that now was probably the best time to tell you guys a bit of my story. I have decided to start really building up this page specifically. I've been posting mainly on my main Instagram page, which I will put somewhere around here. But I figured it was time to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm going to mainly start with why I started A Soul's Purpose, or at least what point I started and kind of how it went from there. I originally started everything right after my first German Shepherd had to be put down. It was probably 2 months after that, which was 2 years ago, almost three. I think it's gonna be three next August. But anyway, um, I started kind of thinking about A Soul's Purpose. Originally, it was actually going to be a class, and I put it on and off and kind of worked on it here and there up through my first relationship till everything changed. Everything kind of fell apart all at once. I got broken up with 3 weeks after my grandfather passed away. And it was tough. It was really, really tough, actually. I did not know how to handle everything, so I kind of stopped pretty much everything. My original idea was that A Soul's Purpose was going to be a class. It was going to be like a self-paced evergreen type class, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be perfect. It's going to be amazing." But I could never figure out how I wanted this class or this what I hoped would be a class to go. I couldn't figure out what was going to be in it, what it was going to be about, all the things. I had basic ideas, but nothing that really stuck. And so it wasn't until a few, about a year after, not even, okay. It was about, I want to say 9 months after my grandfather passed and I got broken up with, that everything absolutely changed because it was then where I really started to grow and change and decide that I wanted to build something so much bigger. So I started working on magnetic mastery. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the course I've been looking for. And it wasn't A Soul's Purpose, but A Soul's Purpose comes in a little later and I'll keep going about that. But I started working on magnetic mastery and I started filming. Back to what I was saying. So I started filming magnetic mastery and putting the weeks together. And it's an 8 week self paced course, completely filmed. And then I actually went through and redid the first 3 weeks. So it's 11 weeks worth of filming, 3 classes per week, about I think it's like 20 something to 30 minutes each class. And so it was something that I'd never really done before, but I built this full course that had absolutely everything that I had been through. It's all of the mental stuff that I'd been through the full year prior when I was going through my breakup to a few years before that when I was really getting into the self motivation stuff, or I guess I should say this self healing stuff, because I've been working on all of this for probably 5, 6 years now. But anyway, I finished Magnetic Mastery and I'm like, okay, I still feel something about A Soul's Purpose. What is it going to be? And that's kind of when it struck. It's A Soul's Purpose is my business, it is the company. And though it is not a course itself, it is the umbrella of everything else. So, Magnetic Mastery, Closer Than You Think, a new project I'm working on, every other thing that I do gets to fall beneath A Soul's Purpose, which is so special to me because I created A Soul's Purpose so that I could help other people find their soul's purpose. And that's always been kind of the goal. My dog, who I kind of told you guys about, Toby, he he was the best dog I had ever met, and he had a rare condition where his intestines kind of interlapsed, and he had to be put down after a really long surgery. He was doing fine for a little bit and then he wasn't. And it was the hardest decision I've ever had to make because he was supposed to be my best friend for the rest of my life growing up. Um, but it didn't work out that way, and I still miss him every single day. But he showed me that even when things are hard and even when he's hurting, once you have your soul's purpose, once you know exactly what you're there to do, there's nothing that can stop you. Because he was hurting, but his biggest thing was making sure I was okay. And that's what it was always about, even when you could see the pain in his eyes. It was really hard, that whole decision. Um, I am so grateful for absolutely every moment that I got with that dog and every moment where I've been heartbroken or torn down. When I first lost my grandpa, he was the closest thing I had to a father figure for a long time. So that was really really hard. I didn't let myself feel much though. I decided I was supposed to be the strong one for my family, and so that's what I was for a long time. And it definitely takes a toll on you. And then I got broken up with, and it was, I still remember one thing he said. He said that he felt like it was the best thing for us both. And at the time, I didn't understand that, nor did I agree. But looking back now, it was. And as weird as that is to say, everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. And yes, I wish I didn't have to lose my grandpa or go through heartbreak like that. But it's made me so much more of myself, and it's helped me to grow and become the woman who gets to do this work. So the more I put into it, the more I keep going, the more I keep moving, the more you guys get. Because you get to see an inside part of my life. And although not a lot of my courses are super cheap, I do have some really good priced ones though. It's absolutely all of my heart and soul in every single class that I do. So, this is my story. This is just the beginning. I have so much more to tell you, and I'm going to take you guys on this mission with me as I keep moving and growing into the person I get to become. If you want to follow along, drop a follow, leave a comment. Everything helps. I appreciate it all. I hope you guys stick around because this gets to be a story that helps so many different people, because it's been amazing for me even though it's been hard. It's amazing and it's beautiful, and I want to bring you guys along with me. So, if you guys are ready for one crazy story, keep following along. We've got some amazing things going on.